What is going on, everybody? Noble here with you guys today. In today's video, we're going to be doing a 100% guide on a game called Donut County. Now, it recently came to Xbox GamePass. I had made a couple of guides for it for trophies in the past on PlayStation, and I just thought I'd go ahead and redo it, hopefully in a better way for Xbox. So I've listed all of these achievements in the order you can get them in the game. That way it's easier for you guys. You don't have to go back the way I did in order to go ahead and 100% them. And that's about it. So if you guys want 100% this game as quickly as possible, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the very first achievement is called Quack Enthusiast, and in order to get it, you have to quack 100 times. Now, I ended up getting this later in the game as shown by the thumbnail if you guys have checked out the post on my website. However, this is the first achievement that you can get at the very beginning of the game. In Mira's house, all you have to simply do is click the quack button, and then do it again and again and again. Do it 100 times, and once you've done this, the achievement will pop for 90 gamer score. Alright guys, so the next achievement is called Pup's Odyssey, and in order to get this, you have to release the hot air balloon. In the level Potter's Rock, all you have to do is play the level. You won't be able to progress through it without releasing the hot air balloon, so you have to make your hole big enough to swallow the fireplace and set the hole on fire. Then position the hole under the balloon and wait a few seconds, and then you've just earned yourself another 15 gamer score. Alright, so the next achievement we're going for is called Pyro, and in order to get it, you have to set Pepper's trailer on fire. On the Joshua Tree level, you'll have to collect the campfire, followed by charcoal the bird kicks down to you. So once you have the hole on fire, you can set the trees on fire in order to cause them to drop their seeds and increase the hole size. Before long, you'll be able to get big enough to swallow the trailer whole. Just before you do that though, be sure you belch out some flames so that you can set it on fire. If you mess this up, you can actually just hit the restart button and be able to restart the level. It won't take you all that long, but you should be able to do it on your first go. The next achievement we're going for is called Music Lover, and you have to finish Gecko Park without collecting the radio. So in Gecko Park, just play through the level as you normally would. Just be careful not to accidentally swallow the radio. This can be a little bit tough if your hole grows too big and you may have to do it over again. But all you have to do is complete the entire level without eating the radio and you'll be good. The next achievement that we've got is called Gamer, and all you have to do is stock up on some gamer fuel. Play through the level Chicken Barn as you normally would. Eventually you'll get to a cutscene where you need to purchase a catapult. Before you buy it, pick up some energy drinks and pop the achievement for another 30 gamer score. Your next achievement is Egg Breaker, and you need to break 3 dozen eggs. So again, on Chicken Barn, you're going to continue playing this, and by this point you should have already gotten the catapult. You'll move to the right side of the barn and see a single egg drop from the barn. If you don't catch the egg will break and then they'll drop another one, and you could wait for this to happen up to 36 times, but that seems really time consuming. What you actually want to do is go ahead and catch one of the eggs and use the catapult to flip the switch and start launching a butt ton of eggs all at once. After that, go ahead and move your hole out of the way so that the eggs just fall on the ground and break, and you'll get this achievement in no time. The next achievement that we're going for is called Secret Soup. You need to make the chef's secret soup recipe. In the level called Cat Soup, play the level as you would until you get inside the building with the bird. You can pass this part without actually getting the achievement, so pay close attention. The secret soup recipe is as followed. Make sure you follow it to the T. First, you're going to need to put the soup inside the hole, and then you're going to want to add salt 2 times, and then pepper 3 times in that order. Now be sure that the roaches never get inside the soup, and finally take the soup over to the bird, who, if it's done correctly, will now have tears in his eyes because your soup is so damn good. The next achievement that we're going for is Donut County, and all you have to do is destroy the donut shop. In the level called the Donut Shop, you'll start the level off with a conversation between BK and Mira. Continue to play the level as normal. At the end, you will have to swallow the donut shop to continue, so you'll easily get this achievement. The next achievement that we're going for is called The Plume Is Doomed, and in order to get it, you have to destroy Raccoon Lagoon. In the level called Raccoon's Lagoon, you'll have to destroy the flume, which I have no idea what that is. All it basically means is play the level, destroy everything, swallow it all into your hole, and you'll get this achievement. It's actually a really easy one. You won't be able to miss it. The next achievement that we've got is called Hacker, where you need to hack into the mainframe. Just before entering Raccoon HQ, you'll find yourself outside in a hot air balloon trying to gain entry. Just pick up the USB stick eventually thrown onto the ground and use it to catapult up to the mainframe on the outside of the building, and you'll get the achievement. Now the next one is a little bit more complicated. The achievement is called Bandit, and you need to break into the vault at Raccoon HQ. Now I should note that I actually had to do this at the very end of my playthrough because I messed up, but I'm putting this here so that you guys won't have to do what I did. So earlier, whenever you were trying to hack into the mainframe of Raccoon HQ, you probably didn't notice that you picked up a crumpled piece of paper. If you actually go to your Trashopedia, you'd see that the note on the paper says it's a Bandit's note, and on that note it reads up, left, down, left, grab. At this point you should be inside the biology lab, and once you get to the snake tail sticking out of your hole, make sure that you move the magnet to the bottom right side of the grid. Now go up, left, down, left, and then grab. All of this should initiate a short cutscene, and then once you're done in the bio lab, you can head over to the security room in the vault and jack all of the Raccoon King's goodies. Now I do want to mention that the reason this one's more complicated is because the snake tail is very tricky, and it can actually tap each one of the buttons more than once very quickly. So if you're not actually paying attention to it, it may actually screw up the combination. If you mess that up, you can either just restart the level, or you can try to do the combination again. Just make sure that each one of your button presses is only one press. Alright, so the next achievement that we're going for is called the Disrespector, and you need to destroy the Trash King's monitor. In the level Anthropology Lab, start the level as normal. You'll eventually have to swallow a trash can on fire, and now your hole is hot and it's on fire. Head on over to the firework on the ground off to the right, and then rush over to the left just before the firework actually explodes. Once it does explode, it'll shoot out of your hole, explode right in front of the monitor, and destroy the Trash King's monitor. That'll give you the achievement for another 30 gamer score. Alright, the next achievement that we're going for is Game Over, and you have to lose the boss fight. This is one of the easiest yet longest achievements to get in the game, and all you have to do is, once you get into the fight with the King Quadcopter, all you have to do is sit there. Now the reason this one takes so long is because it initially takes away half your health on the first hit, and then 25% on your second hit, and then it incrementally gets smaller. I think it may take up to 5 hits for you guys to get this achievement, but like I said, you don't have to do anything, so set your controller down, go get yourself a drink, go make a sandwich. By the time you guys come back, you'll have this achievement unlocked. The next achievement actually does require you guys to do something that's called Flawless, and you need to complete the boss fight without taking any damage. So basically the exact opposite of the achievement that you guys just got. Alright, so now that you guys have tasted defeat, it's time to serve a big tall glass of whoop ass, and all you basically have to do is defeat the King Copter without taking any damage. So make sure you avoid the cement shot so that you can actually use the bombs, and make sure you use the smallest bomb to hit the quadcopter before it charges up to shoot air at you. I'm not really sure how air hurts you in the first place, but that's the way the game is made. Just make sure you're very accurate with your shots. The next achievement is called Dethroner. You need to destroy the Trash King's monument. After you've defeated the King quadcopter, you'll have to clean up and start collecting the propellers. Once you do start collecting the propellers, you'll start to make this huge tornado. Now be sure before you destroy any of the building that you move the tornado to the bottom side of the screen where you see the statue. It may take a few seconds for the statue to fall down, but it eventually will. After you're done with that, the achievement should pop and you can go ahead and destroy the rest of Raccoon HQ. The next achievement that should pop up automatically for you guys is called Boss Fight, and that is win the boss fight. Immediately after you defeat the King Copter and after you use the tornado to tear down the statue and the surrounding buildings, the achievement should pop on its own. After that, we've got an achievement called Redeemed, where you have to bring everyone back from underground. After you talk some sense into the Trash King, he agrees to build a large catapult so that everyone can be brought back up from underground. After a few short goodbyes, you should get this achievement. You really can't miss it, it's unavoidable, so you'll get this achievement no matter what. The next achievement is called Pilot, and all you have to do is fly through the donut hole. So now that we're done with the mainline game, there's still a few achievements that you guys can get. This is one of them. Since you have control of the quadcopter at this point towards the end of the game, all you have to do is fly the quadcopter through the donut hole to pop this achievement. After you're done with that, we can move on to the next achievement called Escape, where you have to find the Trash King's secret getaway vehicle. Now this is another quick one. After you flew through the donut hole, look around for a floating anchor that's just hanging in the air. Move your quadcopter that way, and then use the quadcopter to follow each one of the links up the chain as high as it goes. Eventually, you'll come to a floating airship, and it took me a while to pop this achievement. I think you may actually need to have the Raccoon King in frame in order for this achievement to pop, but once you do that, you should get the achievement, and it's actually pretty easy. And the last achievement that we have is called Nerd, in which you have to complete the Trashopedia. So once you've let all the end credits roll by, you'll get a congratulations screen pop up on your screen, and this will inform you that you now have new trash to check out in the Trashopedia. All you have to do is scroll through the Trashopedia from beginning to end, and the achievement will pop. And that, my friends, is pretty much all she wrote. You should have now successfully gotten 100% of the achievements available on this game. And if you guys found this guide useful, and if you want to help me out, you could maybe like or share, maybe drop a comment. But more importantly than all that, if you guys wouldn't mind either subscribing to this channel, or if you guys are into Twitch, go and follow me on Twitch. I'll leave a link in the description. It would really help us out. And I guess that's it. Keep on gaming, have a good time, and I'll see you guys on the next video.